Howdy everyone, this is LockNutz.
And
and you're watching episode 7 of the Teaming Up series on Adelshoven. Hopefully you'll stick around to see what happens.
well, now it's gonna be someone else's problem after we sell it.
Yep, exactly. Exactly, and howdy are you guys doing today? Here we are, back in the saddle, rocking and rolling. It's time to sell a couple things. We've already purchased another tractor to replace the glorious Ford. It was pretty fun while I had it, but it's time to go ahead and move on. We've gone ahead and we've bought a brand new harvester. Taz is driving up the old one, got both the headers on there, everything we need to sell. Pretty darn good. It's been a little bit since we've been on here. We've had some things happening, some conflicts, some different issues that need to be worked through, and now we've had an opportunity. We're back, we're rocking and rolling. And we both had forgot. Taz had found, well, a lot. Let's just say a lot of collectible items, and we had just a ton of money, so we were able to go ahead and purchase this stuff, everything that we needed, no problems, no questions asked. Booyah, here we go. It's good times, good times. Now as for what's all going on with the farm, I don't know, we didn't really look at that too much yet. Pretty much just trying to get the mods on that we wanted to go ahead and do, update things that need to be updated, delete things that we don't want anymore. All in all, to make room for being able to purchase the stuff we want to do. Now, I am going to say this right now. I do apologize because I cannot remember to save my soul about any of this. This right here is the Class Dominator pack. It comes with several different class harvesters, headers, and it comes with a header trailer. Let's take a look at that really quick because I can at least show you, but I don't have the information in front of me what it is. You'll find that down below in the description, so just bear with me. I don't remember. It's been a while. It does come with a couple different harvesters here, from one coming in at 160 horsepower all the way to the biggest one at 270. We ended up getting this big dog right there to have ourselves rocking and rolling, so we do have that. It does not come with any headers, though. This is a separate pack that you actually have to get. It's the class header pack. It comes with 3 different headers, not too shabby. One at 4.5 meters, one at 5.1, and then one at 6. It also does come with a header trailer for all these ones, so you got that going for you. Pretty darn slick right there. It does not come with a gray or a corn header, so this is actually one of the in-game ones, so that guy's nothing special. And then we got myself a rigid track. Teaming up, you betcha. Rigitrack 150. So this has 150 horsepower. It's all electric. Pretty darn slick, if you ask me. All right, so we're ready to go ahead and sell this stuff. Let's get this over here and sell. It served us well, but it's time to move on. Sell that one. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yep. And goodbye. It was fun while it lasted, but it's time to go. $108,000 for all that. That's not too shabby. And then this little workhorse, which I've so fondly become accustomed to driving around. It's just time. It's just time. We want to move on. We want to do other things, and it's just going to work out nice and slick. So let's go ahead, sell this guy. It's been fun while we had it. For $53,000, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So that's what we got going on, guys. Making a little bit of a changing of the guards. Taz, are you kind of excited for the new stuff we got here? Or are you how are you feeling about this?
Yeah, I'm quite excited actually, and I guess you can buy the mini baler while we're here.
Oh yeah, might as
for
well.
the ship.
Exactly.
For hay, you know.
Exactly.
And I'm looking at this header, and it seems that it actually connects as it should.
Oh, good. That works out perfect. Let's see here. The baler. Here, baler. This is one thing. It doesn't matter how many times I play this game, I still just never remember where anything is in their shop. Bale loader, baler. There we go. All right. The little Verschritt was the one we're going off of. This one here again, guys, another one. I'm actually going to have to make a note about this, and I got to get you the information for this. I did not get it. I apologize. I kind of like that blue. We'll go with the blue. Standard attacher, trailer attach. Do we want to have the trailer attacher off to the side or no?
No.
No?
What we talked is that we're gonna work together and one of us gonna drive it aside.
That's right. Okay. I do apologize. I got so many different things running around in my head. It's no excuse, but that's what I got. I apologize. So we'll go ahead and grab this guy too. And there we go. We have a
little issue with the corn header.
Uh-oh. What's wrong with it?
When it's lowered, it goes up to the ground.
Okay.
But
one thing we probably could do is we probably could get that header adjusting mod. That way we can adjust the height of that. Oh yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. That's not going to work out. Oh well, we'll figure something out.
Yeah, I'm thinking if... I know that for sunflowers the header goes way up, but for corn I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Or should we look at another? Maybe something else, but we don't have much of a choice.
Yeah, I tell you what, Taz, why don't we take and bring that back, and we'll kind of figure out what we're going to do if we need to, if we're going to use the head adjuster, the header height adjusting mod, or if we're going to go ahead and sell it. I mean, we got the sell point back at the house. We can always go ahead and do that there. All right. Yeah, I completely forgot about this little guy. So the thought process is, like Taz was saying, one of us is going to drive along, get the bales, or I should say, do the baling, while somebody else is driving along right beside, collecting the bales. I think it's going to work out pretty slick. As you can see, there was a configuration for this thing where you can go ahead and attach a trailer right next to it. So if you are playing by yourself, it actually would work out very, very slick. And now whether this is PC only or... Yeah, I think this one's PC only. Is that right, Taz, or is this one for everyone? I'm trying to remember.
Maybe check actually.
Okay.
I don't remember from the top of my head.
Yeah, I can't remember either. But I'm kind of excited.
A second.
I'm kind of excited to try out this new electric tractor. This is the first one that I've ever had. Ooh, watch out, I don't want to drive anything. This is the first one I've ever had, so...
Baler is for all platform.
It is for all platform, perfect. So this guy right here, you guys can go ahead and get if you want. Like I said, I'll get you all the information down in the description. Maybe I'll bring it up a little bit later on. But it is pretty darn neat. It's something that you can go ahead and use. Like I said, if you want to use these small bales, or that's what you want to do, your money in the bank. If you have the opportunity to playing with somebody else, well, then there you go. Right away, you can have someone else out there working with you. I gotta remember where we have all this stuff parked. I think for right now, I'll just take and set it off to the side right here. I'm sure Taz remembers where it goes, because I don't. And even if he doesn't, it doesn't matter. All right, perfect. Yeah, so this little rigid track here, it's not too bad. Like I said, I'm a little excited for it, having an electric tractor. Never had one before. I think it'll work out pretty darn slick. It says it's diesel, though. Let me check something really quick. Does this have multiple options to be able to buy it diesel or non-diesel?
That's interesting.
Yeah, I thought this was...
Shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be. I thought it was electric. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean... No, it says it's diesel. I thought I was getting an electric one. Huh. Well, I tell you what, there's a way to actually make this one electric. It's just a matter of going ahead and changing some of the stuff. So we may end up going ahead and making this one electric. So for the time being, just use your imagination that this is an electric tractor, and it's going to be an electric tractor. So please bear with us.
It will be. It will be electric.
It will be an electric tractor. It may not look it right now, but I tell you what, it really wants to be really, really bad. Oh, man. So that's kind of where we're at with things, guys. I tell you what, give us a little bit of time to get stuff settled down, figure out where we're going to go next. I'm not 100% sure. We'd have to take a look at the map, see what's going on. Obviously, we have to work out that little bug. But we'll get this thing all up and ready and rocking and rolling. Uh-oh. Brakes aren't too great, I guess, but you know what? Pretty darn slick otherwise. Kind of like that. I think we're moving in the right direction.
Brakes are better than on Bison.
Oh, it's better than the Bison? Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, guys. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll catch up with you after we kind of get ourselves settled in and back rocking and rolling with the correct mindset.
Basically everything, so I'm gonna add sugar beets, soybeans, corn, and cotton.
Oh, that's right, because
So
I forgot the Omatana pack upgraded or updated or whatever you want to call it.
She added a bunch of other crops to grow in here.
Huh.
And she added, is it in silos?
Let's see this right here. What actually?
Silos extend. No. Production.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of stuff in there now.
In productions, there is this distributor that adds something
So we
like
get
more capacity for the gardens to add in. But I think it's plenty enough for what we have right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say so.
Like,
I mean, we got enough stuff here to keep us busy with this. I mean, even just by adding the extra crops, that makes a big difference right there.
Yeah, it doesn't go that fast.
No.
Unless you don't want to take care of it for years.
Exactly. And I don't want to do that.
So,
I'd rather take care of it a little quicker in years.
So what do we have happening with our fields?
I was taking a look at it, and I think I'm trying to remember where we actually left off. I think for the most part, all of our fields we've either done as far as we can go for the day. I don't remember. The only thing we'd have to check is
need to skip that time.
I think you're right, because it's this field right here.
Yeah.
I was just say this field here, field 43 and field 22 need to be fertilized, but I think that was something that I forgot to do before, and we've planted everything, and now we can't do anything. But I don't remember. I mean, that'd be about the only thing we can do for right now.
And after the month's gonna turn, it should be the olives ready.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I forgot about that. Yeah, let's go. You want to just sleep through the night?
Going on with animals.
Chickens
are
yeah,
empty.
Chickens. I think we're waiting for feed.
Are fine. Oh yeah, we can. Wait, do we have a sheep barn here installed in the mod?
I don't know. We'd have to take a look. I'm not sure what we have.
Oh yeah, we do.
We do? There we go. Maybe we can. We can get some sheep if you want. It looks like we have. I think we're looking way more than fine with silage. So I think silage is probably not going to be an issue.
And I think after skipping the night, we will be able to cut the grass as well. So we would be able to use that baler for the sheep. So we can place the sheep barn.
Okay.
Right now.
All right. You want to go ahead and do it, or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, do it too.
Oh man, I was hoping you weren't going to say that. All right. So which one did we want to go ahead and do here, Taz? Did we? Shoot, gotta get in the right thing here.
What?
The sheep barn, was it? Let's see here. Sheep. The sheep barn, the one that looks just like the cow barn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so, but That is the one we're talking about.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly. I see. Like I said, I don't remember all the little gritty details of what we were talking about with all this stuff. Let's see here. So what, for you guys that are kind of just listening here on this, what we're talking about, this is this exact same one that the cow barn is on. What Taz did is he got a little jazzy and decided, you know what, that cow barn looks really cool. I think we should probably throw some sheep in there too. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to throw some sheep in here. We have, he took a little bit of time, did a little bit of modifying. Blammo. Now this one, it looks exactly like the old barn, but it's not the old barn, it's the new barn. Even though you're not understanding it, it is. It's the sheep barn. He took the time, and I think we both tried to open it at the same time. He took the time and made this.
Yeah, the bedding is already here.
Perfect.
So the pallets of wool gonna spawn here in this corner.
Okay.
Under that little balcony.
Okay. Pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. I like that. And for you guys that there's a little bit of dip in there. I'll have to do a little bit of terraforming here in a little bit. But for you guys that get upset about the PC stuff versus console stuff, this is the thing that I like about it. You can take a building like this, and you can repurpose it, do something different, change a little bit of the scripting in here. And what this allows things to do is it allows for the future to be able to go ahead, and maybe this will end up being made into something else. This might get sent off to Mod Hub, and not this version, but you know, you have that opportunity to have stuff like this sent off to Mod Hub, and there you go. Now you have something completely different out of something that was old, something that was existing, something that was there. So that's pretty darn cool. I think at this point, Taz, you want to go ahead, we go to sleep, and then tomorrow we get up and start rocking and rolling again?
Yeah.
Okay.
We should have a bunch of stuff going on after the night.
Okay, so for you guys, why don't you give us a little bit of time? We'll tuck ourselves in, and we'll see you in the morning. Actually, now I think about it, I don't remember which field is ours that's up here. I gotta take a look at the farmland. Okay, it's
on the right.
Yeah, the
last
far
one on the right.
The far one's on the right there. So
it's gonna be fun to put it between the rows. Oh no.
It should.
Okay, sorry.
It should work. It should get close.
We have a wide spaces between rows that we can reach out.
Good.
What about that?
With the, if you guys remember seeing us do grapes, that pack that we have for doing the grapes where we can pick them by hand, it's going to be the exact same thing that we're going to do here with olives. Let's see, does this fit through here though? That'd be my question. Oh my gosh, like a glove. Just like a glove. I don't know if that's going to work or not. I'm just going to let it go.
I was thinking about this place to go through, but
go right. Oh gosh, see,
not sure if that reaches out all the way there.
All right, well, we'll back this one up.
Worst case scenario, we can go from this side.
Yeah, we'll try. Well, I guess, you know, I'll just bring it right here to begin with. Like I was saying, guys,
that's the reach of it.
Oh, if that's the reach of it, that's pretty darn good. I'll take it.
Oops.
All right. It's not straight by any. Oh no. Oh jeez. Taz, what are you doing goofing around? That's my job. There we go. He's free. Oh man. So guys, like I said, the olives, the way these end up working, they work just like the grapes. You go ahead, you cut them, but you don't cut these ones. We have this bucket that's right here. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't remember how this 100% works, so we're going to go like this.
Besides trailer. Perfect. And just be looking at the trailer.
Perfect, I got that. Container is too far away. Bring it closer and reselect. Oh man, that's...
And I have suspicion that I'm gonna have to change some numbers on the script.
Okay. Yeah, because
or not.
I'm not... Oh my gosh. I'm too far away already. Yikes. Okay, so that's there. So again... I'm not doing anything. Let's try this again. Okay, so I set that as what it needs to be. Turn straight around. How did that happen? I just did a 360. What's going on here? All right, well, I tell you what. I don't know what I'm doing. That's for sure. Let's...
Okay. Let's pause it and change the numbers on the script before going on. Because it seems not working that well.
Okay, guys, so stand by. And just like that, with the ability to edit cleverly, or at least I'd like to say it's cleverly, we have gone ahead and gotten, well, when I say we, I mean Taz has gone ahead and edited this thing up so that we can actually go more than 3 feet away from our destination. So, come on. Let's pick some of this stuff. Picking olives,
Yeah, so pretty much you have to walk into the bushes.
Okay.
And turn face upwards. Or towards.
These ones aren't.
I see that working.
These ones are fighting me here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this mod is a little bit buggy.
It's a little bit buggy. Okay. Yeah, I know.
Then you go on hillsides like with the grapes.
Let's go over here. Maybe I just don't have it on here. No, it is. It's on there. Let me go like this. Just swap things out here. Get the olive bucket on, reconfigure it, because it was working. Oh, there we go. See? Just like that. It's just a matter of, for me playing on PC, just a matter of clicking the mouse button, and that's it. And getting over. So it's pretty cool. It works out really slick. Like I said, guys, the buckets to go ahead and do, I think the buckets were only...
50?
$50. That's nothing.
I think so.
$50, you have a trailer right here that's capable of handling them. That's way the heck cheaper than getting all the fancy equipment. And I think that's one of the neat things about what we're doing here. By going ahead and trying to do stuff a little bit cheaper, a little bit more basic. I found a couple times, Taz, that I have to just switch tools and then come back to it for it to work. Like you can see right in my bucket, it says RT160. That's the name of the bucket or whatever. Oh, that's the trailer. 13 meters.
Yeah, that's the name of the trailer.
Taz has it set up where we can be 15 meters away so that we can go ahead and take care of it. I'm not sure what it was set at before, but it was way, way too close. So we, like I said,
at 8 meters.
8 meters? Yeah, 8 meters, yeah. You can't even go... Well, you can go over there. Mine was just being weird then. I'll take it for what it is. But
I guess I'm gonna drive along and you just pick up.
Okay. If
it might be faster than one of us jumping in and out.
Hold on, I gotta reconfigure. There we go. I know with the grapes you could hit like a specific spot and you wouldn't have to worry about it, and you just walk and you'd go from there. This isn't quite the same. It still works out pretty darn slick.
It's a little bit strange.
Yes. But it's a neat way to go about doing this, especially when you're wanting to do it on a budget. Instead of having to drop thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars just to constantly do this stuff, it's kind of a pain in the butt. This allows you to go ahead and do stuff a little bit cheaper, a little bit well, I don't know if neater's necessarily the right way to say it, but allows you to go about doing stuff a little bit cheaper. And then also, with what Taz is doing, we're working together. We're working together. It's nice to have a teammate in the long run when you're doing this stuff. It just helps out. Helps out an absolute ton. Missed some of that stuff right there. And what we'll probably end up doing is we'll probably end up taking turns driving back and forth, so Taz isn't always driving and I'm not out always here getting my hands dirty, screwing around with the buckets. Although I would be willing to bet that if I was driving, I'd probably be driving on the olive branches, if it will. And usually you want to treat those with, I don't know, respect, maybe. They're seen as a symbol of peace, and by me driving on them, it really doesn't do much of anything. Cool. Too far ahead of myself. Perfect. Doesn't look like I really missed anything right there, so that's pretty good. Unfortunately, Taz and I, we took a look around, well, mainly Taz, I just was goofing around. We were looking around. We did not see that this tractor was an electric tractor. I guess what's really weird is that this brand Rigitrack, I got as much as I could, Taz. This Rigitrack, this guy right here, this one is all electric.
Try to drive on this side.
Okay, see what we can do, Taz. This guy here is all electric, so we figured, oh, Rigitrack, perfect. Everything else is going to be there's a 75 and a Rigitrack 150. We're using the 150 right here. We figured, okay, it's going to be electric. It's a Rigitrack, just like the other ones. It does require diesel, so oh shoot, I'm too far away. So we will end up having to figure something out, a different alternative. I am going to get an electric vehicle. Not sure how that's all going to end up working out, but we'll end up getting an electric vehicle. It's just a matter of... shoot. Oh boy. I'm just going to stand over here with my buckets.
Yeah, just remember that one of us is driving, so I can actually turn into... or try to turn into that row. Or between the rows.
Yikes. I know on the other side you could probably make it the whole way, but I don't know if you'd be able to get the trailer out. We may have to do a little bit of investigating to see what we can do here with this. Oh, but look at that thing. It's a tank, that's for sure. It definitely is a tank. It's nice because it's finally not me. All right, Taz, tell you what, stay right there. How's that look?
Is it even gonna fit through here?
I don't know, I kind of...
That's a question.
What's it getting hung up on? It's hung up on this side here. All right, now try it. There we go.
There we go.
You know what?
Yeah, like, I think before you were between these rows.
Yeah. Well, I'll take it for what it is right now. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Grab some more of the olives. We may end up having to look at a slightly different scenario, different trailer, potentially, because that guy's not sliding through very neat. Not sure what other options we could go ahead and use. You know there are some out there. But it is what it is. So I think Taz and I, we're going to keep on rocking with this. We'll see what ends up happening. Maybe we'll end up getting a different trailer. I don't know. Time will tell. But until we meet again, I'll be seeing ya. Sorry, that was lame. So all in all, guys, we did not have that big a... Well, no. Wait a minute. We have had a relatively decent-sized haul here. Almost said that backwards. 9,898 liters of olives. It wasn't too bad. Took us a little bit of time to do, but all in all, we did pretty well. Huh. Oh, that's right. I was trying... What's Taz doing over there? But I just remembered. I bet you, Taz, oh, shoot. You're off going to start doing the grass, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember, but...
We talked that we're gonna make some hay for sheep.
Yes, I know. I just...
Before getting it.
I didn't remember. That one's on me. I'm sorry. Alright, so here we go. Oh, and look at this. We got ourselves another little production facility. Oh my gosh, this is just beginning to be the great little square. We might as well just call this Omatana Road right here. Why not? And this little place right here does oil. As you can see, it does sunflower oil, canola oil, and olive oil. So we'll be throwing our olives in here, letting stuff process away. Perfect. All right, I'll leave that right there for just 1 second. Get this turned on. Olive oil, activate. Booyah. Good times, good times. All right, so Taz, what do you need me to bring up there?
I guess a tether.
Tether, okay.
Since we have only one mower or we have second one? I guess we can
I don't think
bot
so.
second one if needed.
Yeah, I guess not. I thought we had a second one too. We don't though. It's not the end of the world. I'll go ahead and I'll grab that and I'll head on up by you. Oops. We'll just leave that right there, see if Taz notices that it's not in a good spot. Alright, Tedder. Alright, Tedder's right there. Then we'll have
not gonna have too much of the head start, but still.
Now that I have a tractor that can actually keep up with you, I think that plays another factor too. Alright, set this guy right there. Make a little room to get back here. I'm kind of liking this with the 4 tires, all 4 tires, 4-wheel steering, whatever it is that you want to call it. I'm kind of liking that thing. It's kind of nice. It makes this way more maneuverable than any other tractor that we normally end up having, so that's pretty cool. Let's see here. Can I turn that off? I can turn off all-wheel steering. Let's see. Front wheel steering, crab steering. Ah, yikes. We'll just leave it on all-wheel steering. I don't want to mess around with that too much. I guess there's an opportunity for you guys. What do you guys prefer? Comment down below. Do you prefer tractors or vehicles that have all-wheel steering, or would you prefer to have them where it's just the front wheel? Myself personally, it depends on what I'm doing. Some of the times, some of the implements or some of the trailers that you're going ahead and using all-wheel steering, to me, is kind of a pain in the butt. I'd rather have the front wheel, and that's it. Other tasks, I really enjoy doing it. Maybe for backing that thing up, I probably should have just had front wheel. I probably would have been able to handle it a little bit better, considering that's what I'm kind of used to doing. So, not too shabby, I'd say. Head on over here, take the long way around. Taz is out there rocking and rolling. And now all of this, Taz, we are going to be tedding, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I know the one time before we ended up doing tedding for part of it, and the other part we baled for silage and all that jazz, but I wasn't sure if we were doing all of it hay or if we wanted to divide it up or anything like that, so. Alright. You know, one of the things I was kind of thinking about here, Taz, I don't know what you thought. This meadow here is actually fairly decent sized. If we really wanted to, we could plow this under and make this all one large field. Although, that's pretty steep in some of these areas. Like where I'm standing up here, this is a pretty big drop off.
Yeah, that's true.
And you know what? You know, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I'm being a little bit of crazy, a little ridiculous, because if you think about it, Taz, we've really only had just this one field here. Or do we have a second field? No, we have just this one field here for grass. And
yeah,
we have more than enough silage. We have more than enough hay. Well, we're getting a little shy on hay, but we have more than enough stuff here to do the things that we want to do. So I think I think we're probably fine with what we got. I don't really think there's a need to go ahead and really do much more with this. I don't know. What do you think about that? Do you think it makes sense to go ahead and plow this all under, or do you think we should just save what we have here because we're doing just fine?
I guess you're gonna look at it when we get to the farmyard to see what we have.
Okay. I'm gonna run back. I'm
not
gonna
sure
grab
about the hay situation.
Yeah, now that we're going to be going ahead and using these smaller bales, it might be a different scenario. What I'm going to do real quick, Taz, I'm going to run back. I'm going to grab the baler while you're out there doing the mowing, let you get a little bit farther ahead. That way we can just kind of do a little bit to keep ourselves going. I know I go ahead and ask you this, or I like to ask this question or anything like that. As of recently, to just think about the last couple weeks here, are there any mods that have come out that have really got you excited? Or how about the DLCs that were kind of announced? Did any of those make you feel a little excited?
Not really, actually.
It's kind of...
None of those DLCs are like my cup of tea. Yeah, of course, it's interesting to see how it's gonna come out, but other than that, I'm not sure that I'm gonna use it that much.
Yeah, and you're talking about the, shoot, which one is that there? Let's see, can that, oh, I can't attach anything on there. You're talking about the Vermeer?
Vermeer?
Vermeer, yeah. The Vermeer, and then the other DLC is the hoses and
pumps and hoses.
Yeah, that one.
And then there is that grape harvesters, like 2 of them.
The grape harvesters, that's one
yeah,
that
comes
I'm
either with, you're gonna get it either with season pass or by buying that beacon separately.
That's the only one that I'm kind of more or less excited about. I know you and I kind of talked about it a little bit when we weren't recording here. Myself, after seeing what we've seen from all the DLCs so far, I'm not going to get excited about any of them. Just 1 second, Tess. Hey. You want to take her outside? All right. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had Rosie the farm dog in here by me, and she had to go to the bathroom, so getting a little bit of whine action out of her. Yeah, what I was saying was that for myself, with all the DLCs that we've had come out so far, I'm really just going to hold back and reserve my right to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to wait and see what all this ends up looking like, because I'm not going to lie, for as cool as some of the DLCs we kind of thought they were going to be for what we had coming out, myself personally, and I'm speaking for myself only here, I personally have not been wowed, just absolutely floored by a lot of the stuff we've seen. I just have not had any of those big gut reactions of, wow, this is amazing yet. I kind of got myself super jazzed for some of the earlier DLCs that have come out, but I've kind of almost felt like, I don't know, maybe I've been... I guess in my mind, the bar was raised to a certain level, and I don't feel like, from what we've seen, that's exactly where I was thinking things were going to end up being. It's almost like when you go ahead and you're getting food and you put a lot of food on your plate because you're really, really hungry. When you get all that food, you can't finish it. The phrase is your eyes are bigger than your stomach. I kind of think that's what I feel about what I've seen so far with the DLCs. My eyes are bigger than my stomach. I was really hoping, expecting to see something, and it didn't happen. So when it comes to these other DLCs moving forward, I'm going to really just kind of wait and see what ends up happening. Because I don't want to be let down, I don't want to be disappointed, and I don't want to... I'd rather be wowed and surprised. I don't know. What do you think, Taz? Is that a decent way of looking at things, or you got a different take on that, or what do you got going on?
I think so. It's better not to get too excited before it comes out. It's better to get surprised than disappointed.
Exactly, and that's kind of what I'm getting at. I'd just rather be surprised than disappointed when it comes to all this stuff, just because I don't want to get a negative image in my head of what the game has to offer, what is happening here on the game, how things are supposed to be going, or anything like that. I just love the game. I enjoy playing it an absolute ton, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want to end up like what you and I have talked about, and I know a lot of you guys out in the farm sim community you were watching kind of know what we're talking about here. Those who have been playing the game for a long time have just kind of turned away because it's just disappointing to them. I don't want to turn into that. I don't want to be that. I want to be continually excited for what the game has to offer, and I think trying to stay detached from it is probably a good way to go about doing it. Read up on the information, see what's going to happen, but just try and not form an opinion. At least that's kind of what I'm thinking.
And for future DLCs, my wish would be maybe to get something more budget friendly for olives and grapes, or maybe farming classics DLC or some sort.
Oh heck yeah, I think that would actually work out really slick to have like a farming classics DLC, or exactly. Giants has gone ahead and brought in, well heck, there's a lot of stuff Giants has brought into the game. We have methane powered vehicles, there's a little bit of electric on the last game. You have that stuff in there. You have grapes and olives that were brought in. Right now, grapes and olives to operate it's through the roof. That's kind of why Taz and I have been looking at this this olive and grape harvesting by hand DLC, not DLC, but mod, just because everything is just so darn expensive. Most people, when you're starting off in the game, I know I talked about this someplace, I don't remember where, but if I go to a map and it doesn't have olives or grapes on it, I don't do olives or grapes. I will not go ahead and plant them just because it's so expensive to plant the olives, it's so expensive to plant the grapes, it's so expensive to buy the equipment to use it. It's just not worth it to me. I agree, that'd be kind of nice if they had stuff that made it a little bit more affordable and all that jazz, but maybe that stuff doesn't exist. I don't know. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys, how you feel about all that stuff. What do you feel about the DLCs? Are things working out the way they should be? Would you guys like to see a classics DLC? Would you guys like to see a more affordable pack for doing grapes and olives? Comment down below. Let us know what you think. But for the time being, guys, why don't you sit back for a little bit and watch us work. Here.
Whoops.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Missed the first one. Gosh darn it all. Oh, you threw it in there already. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Let's go.
Let's see. I'm sure this is one of those things that as time goes on, we'll get better at, but here we go. I think this is probably the epitome of teamwork at this point. The true definition of trying to make this stuff work.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's gonna be better when we get to the straight lines.
Yes, I sure hope so. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean,
yeah.
Just
back up a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna go forward and get out of your way.
Or you go forward.
Let's see.
I'm not gonna drop anything.
That's a good
until it's time. Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn around here. Hopefully you don't jostle anything loose. But this is kind of what we were planning on doing when Taz brought this up. Let's try this thing. This looks cool. Let's try it. So far, like a lot of the things that we're doing, I feel like I'm the weakest link. But it's not too bad. Now, you might be telling yourself, boy, that's going to stink to stack and everything, but there is no but. It's going to be kind of messy. We'll see how this ends up working out, how many bales we actually get in here. Now, the whole plan for this, if I remember correctly, Taz, is we're going to take all of these bales here. We're going to take all these bales here, and they're going to get stacked on top of the cow barn and the sheep barn. Mainly the sheep.
Yeah, just gonna throw it in there.
Okay. All right, give me just a second. Let's see if I can kind of do a turn here and knock some of these bales over. I don't know if this is necessarily... There we go. It moves some of them over. Oh, they're all flying around. Do I have a... I was able to strap some of the bales down when I clicked the button, but I think I might actually be a little too high on some of this stuff.
Straps may not reach these ones.
Yeah.
Or even may not strap them.
That's what I noticed.
As physically, but just to hold them in place.
Yeah, it holds some of them, it looks like. I ain't going to look at they stop moving around too much.
Yeah.
But they still work a little bit.
We still have those wooden sides.
Alright, I think we
Let's go. Oops.
Oh, that's fine, that's fine. That one's not okay. We'll get that one later. And probably that one. There we go.
And a bunch of other ones.
Yeah. It's all about, I mean, guys, like I say, this is probably teamwork at its, well, I don't want to say its finest, but it's a great example of teamwork, being able to work with somebody else.
Empty out and let's take...
Oh my gosh. Oh boy.
And let's go for...
Man. Yep, hop on in. So one of the things that we're using, and I'll make sure I put this down in the description, there was a mod that came out just this week on Mod Hub that pretty much takes all of the tractors that have a buddy seat, and you can actually sit in the buddy seat. Yeah, like I said, I'll put the information down below, but that's one of those things that's really, really cool about the Kubota pack. It allows that to be something to happen. Now, unfortunately, what ended up having to happen is that someone other than Giants had to go back through and actually add this as a potential script for all of the vehicles that were in-game. Even some of these vehicles, like this one right here, that's not necessarily in-game to begin with. But now we can go about doing this instead of us going ahead and both driving our tractors through, or one of us teleporting over there magically. We have this as an option. It's really, really neat to have this set up. I wish it would have been something that would have happened a little bit sooner. It should have been something, in my mind, that could have been part of the base game as is. It's not. We're not going to dwell on that. We're going to move on. And now we're going to have this great opportunity to do this, and we'll see what ends up happening. So I guess we'll kind of get ourselves over here, because we wanted to put it in this barn, right?
Yeah. And I guess we can fill up the feeding trough first before filling up the top.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Let me see here. Is there any option to open anything here? Unload here. Well, let's see what
I
this
think it's
does.
only unload here, but still gonna have to take it out manually.
Okay, well, let me just see what this
It's,
does.
it may make it more reachable.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that's not going to help us out too much. Let's just get that out of there. And that's fine. Just turn that off. Hop on out.
If you push backwards into the barn, let's try if that reaches
Okay. Yeah,
the trigger and fills.
So one of the things that I did end up doing here is I ended up taking my vehicle, and I don't have it on the all-wheel steering anymore. I just have it on the front wheel. That's one of the things I'll probably end up doing, bouncing back and forth depending on what task I'm doing. I know I talked about it earlier. I enjoy having the all-wheel steering for some things, but not necessarily everything. Backing up, I'm not good at backing up as is. Adding something else that makes me spin even faster is, well, it's not good. It just isn't good. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing a little straighter.
Oops.
Alright, we'll try that right there, Taz. Control I. Get that going. Oh boy. Well, that's probably not the best of ideas on my part.
It works at some point.
It works at some point. Alright.
At some part of it, but
We're definitely damaging things, though. Oh boy. Alright, well, I don't know why that's still stuck on there. Maybe I'll just hop down like this. Let's see if I can help. Do I have to drop it here? Yeah, drop it. Oh, perfect.
yeah, just drop it. One more left. Oops.
Well, I'm not going to complain. It worked. It may not have worked well, but it worked, so I guess that's all we can do.
Yeah, and now we can buy some sheep.
Perfect.
And it's not even full right now.
Oh, geez, that wasn't full. Well, I guess, you know, how much? Okay, so that was 2,100, or 21,215 liters that we put in there. So that was actually not terrible. It's just a little extra step, little extra process of us both working together on this. Yeah. Do you want to go ahead and grab? What are you?
Nice. I've been using this barn for quite a bit right now and haven't noticed this
Oh, nice.
gate opening option.
Nice.
Yeah, but buying trigger is in this spot.
It's in this spot? Okay. How many sheep do we want to get, and what do we want to get? Do we want to get the whites, black, whites, brown?
Maybe a mix?
A mix? Okay. Age of sheep. Do we want to get real young sheep, or do we want to get some slightly older ones?
Maybe older ones?
Okay. I'm going to get these ones. I like the ones that have the white body and the black face. So I'll get, maybe sheep 55 in here. I'll get 10 of these ones here. And then I get 10 of the brown ones. There we go.
Yeah. Some water in bathtubs. Some water in
Perfect. Oh, he's
in
well,
troughs.
he's new. He's probably gonna drown, but well, it is what it is. You can't do anything about some of the stuff. You can lead the sheep to water, but can't get him not to drown himself, or however the saying goes. It is what it is. All right, let's see. Close that. There we go. Perfect. Well, I guess with that being said, Taz, you want to head back over? We'll do a little bit more baling.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. And guys, while Taz and I head off into the sunset, do a little bit more bailing. I'd like to say, if you guys are liking what you're hearing, liking what you're seeing, go ahead and smash that like button. I'd appreciate it, and so would Taz. Hit that subscription, helps the channel out an absolute ton. Share this with somebody who likes buddy seats. Why not? Little buddy seats. If you like buddy seats, share this with somebody who likes buddy seats. Guys, I'm having fun. Taz is having fun. And until we see you next time, thanks for stopping by.
And now it's time to pick up whatever we dropped besides.